Hey Trojans, it's Coach Bailey here. I'm going to go over a full body strength training workout. I sent these out to the basketball players and the soccer players earlier in the week, but I thought I'd demonstrate some of the techniques. So for anyone who would like to participate and do some at-home working out while you're cooped up, you'll know the proper form and how to do it. The first exercise I'm going to demonstrate are push-ups. For our workout, we're going to try to do 3 sets. Find a number that's good for you, whether it's 10 or 20 or 30, whatever. You want to get to a point where when you're doing that last repetition of that particular set, like you're really starting to strain a little bit. For push-up form, it's pretty simple. You want your arms a little wider than shoulder width apart. You want your feet together, and you want to be in a plank position so that your body's straight. You don't want to be like this or like this, and then when you go up and down, your whole body is going at the same time. Okay? Get your chest an inch from the ground, come up, all right? Steady rhythm, all right? Just like that, all right? So there's your push-ups. The next exercise I'm going to demonstrate are air squats. So air squats, we're going to work our quads and our hamstrings, our legs. I usually like to alternate between an upper body exercise and a lower body exercise, a sort of superset, so that you can go quickly from one to the other without a lot of resting in between. That'll get your heart rate up, burns calories, and give you a little bit of a cardio workout the same. So after I did my first set of push-ups, I'm going to alternate to my air squats. All right, feet shoulder width apart. My weight is going to be on my heels. I want to try to keep my shoulders above my waist as much as I can. And I'm going to go down, all right, with a hip hinge, all right, and then straight back up, down. Try to get a little below parallel so my butt's a little lower than my knees. Then up. You can do these at a decent pace. You can bring your arms in here. That helps you stay on balance more. All right. Try not to lean forward. Try to stay back. Keep your chin up and your chest forward. Hip hinge. All right. Hip hinge and then down. Back up nice and deep. The deeper the better. All right. There's your air squats. Our next exercise is chair dips. It's another upper body exercise. Triceps, shoulders, a little bit of chest. I'm using a stool from in there in the kitchen. It's like all these things, or you can exercise you can do with no weights or no equipment. All right, I'm going to put my hands on the chair, and then I'm going to straighten out, like my weight on my heels, my legs pretty much locked. All right, chin up, and then trying to drop my rear end straight down, and then come straight back up. All right. If you're, to adjust, if you're not quite ready to do that, you can kind of tabletop where your feet are both flat on the ground and go like this. You should be able to feel this in your your triceps pretty well if you're doing it with good form. If you don't feel this in your triceps, you're probably not doing it right. Okay? All right, that's chair dips. Our next exercise is split squats. So we're moving back to lower body leg exercises. Again, good for quads, hamstring, calves. So I'm using a stool from here in the sunroom. Get a couple feet out with my front foot. I put my laces of my back foot on the stool, and I'm going to try to lower my hips straight down and try to get to my knee is almost hitting the floor. Keeping my shoulders back and my chest forward as much as possible. I don't want my knee to be going too far forward like this. I just want to go straight down, straight back up. I'm going to do 10 on one leg, and then switch and do 10 on the other leg. All right, so that's split squats. All right, our next exercise is incline push-ups. So very similar to our regular push-ups, upper body exercise, but this is going to be more shoulders, upper chest. Isolate a little bit different muscle. So I'm using my stool again. I'm going to put my hands on the stool, all right, get my feet out back, make sure you don't slip and you're keeping on balance, and I'm just going to slowly lower my chest down to the stool again, and keeping my core tight, and my chin up, straight down, back up, nice and slow. Be careful not to lose your balance. You can also make it easier by being flat-footed and going down like this, all right? Moving on to lateral lunges. These are It's kind of a little trickier to get your technique right on this. Start feet shoulder width apart, weight on your heels, and instead of stepping forward like a normal lunge, you're going to step sideways at a 45-degree angle. Take a step, and then try to lower your hips, all right, and your back leg straight down. Bring the right foot back, step with your left foot. Same thing, lower your hips, straight down. The rhythm going. Again, you want to try to not do this and get your weight past 90 degrees. It puts a lot of stress on your knee. Step, lower yourself down. If you think about lowering your hips down instead of forward towards your front foot, that'll help. So that's the split squats. All right, every good workout you need to include abs. For you athletes, that's where your quickness comes from. It's absolutely essential that you have a strong core if you're going to be a good athlete. All right, crunches is one of the tried and true core exercises. But again, like some of the other ones, it's easy to to not do it exactly right if you don't have the right form. So for my form for this, I'm going to get in a sit-up position, cross my arms over my chest, right, head back, and I'm going to try to keep my head in line with my shoulders as much as I can and break my shoulder blades off the ground. I want to try to avoid doing that, so I'm not really crunching. I'm doing kind of a truncated sit-up. If I could get my lower back off the ground, then I've really had a good rep. All right, keep your core tight the whole time. All right, avoid this or avoid that. Chin back, straight up. All right, so there's your crunches. Another great core exercise, and we keep that as part of many of our workouts at school, is our plank. So for that, it's really about just keeping your body in a straight line. Put your weight on your elbows, feet together, straight across, chin looking up, and then staying straight. You don't want to be too high, you don't want to be too low, you don't want to be side to side, just in a complete plank position. All right, that's an easy one. So there's your plank.
Okay.
All right, once I've completed my regular plank, we're going to shift to side planks. Start out here on my left side, get my body straight, get my second foot off the ground so my feet are stacked. My off arm is going to be straight up. And again, this we normally have you guys do a minute planks and then 30-second side planks. So that's a good recommendation for that. Try to stay straight, all right, not get too shaky. All right, Trojans, no excuses. Let's get stronger while we're in our quarantine. We want to come back and finish our spring season or get ready for summer ball or whatever it is in great shape. Don't forget to do your cardio on the off days. Anybody has any questions, feel free to email me at nbailey@walsingham.org. All right, good luck, stay safe, Trojans, and we'll talk to you soon.